The people hit so hard by Hurricane Sandy, 102 days after that blow, in the bullseye again. As one survivor of Sandy said today, it's as if Mother Nature is mad at us. And ABC's Ron Claiborne is there in the Rockaways tonight. Ron.
Diane, these are some of the dozens of homes here in Far Rockaway that were destroyed during Hurricane Sandy. In many ways, this is a community frozen in time. Look at this. This is a Halloween ornament from just a couple of days before that hurricane hit. Tonight, there is a sense here in Far Rockaway, among many people, of here we go again. A crippling snowstorm hitting at the raw wounds of this beach town.
How many storms of the century can you have in 6 months?
Sheila Forthsmith's house is right on the water. It was flooded in Hurricane Sandy up to the second floor, forcing her out of her home for 6 weeks. Tonight, she is staying put.
It's a little disheartening that we're getting just hit and hit and hit.
For some, like Lisa Jackson, who was buying ice and gasoline for her generator, it was a lesson learned the hard way.
I was prepared for 3-4 days. I wasn't prepared for a month.
But in the Rockaways, just getting provisions isn't easy. Only a few gas stations have reopened, and the one big supermarket still closed.
My brother called me this morning and said, "What's next? Pestilence?"
The expectation tonight, Diane, is for a lot of snow, high winds, flooding, and very likely power outages. People here, those who remained here, are in their homes tonight, hunkered down and ready for the worst of whatever Mother Nature has for this community. Diane?
All right, Ron, thank you. And from the beginning of this storm beginning to form, ABC's weather editor Sam Champion has been tracking the power of the storm as it moved up the coast. So, Sam, what's ahead tonight?
Well, good evening, Diane. We've still got a little bit of slushy snow here on the roads of New York City, but everything's right on schedule. We're watching this injection of cold, wintry air get into this moisture of the southern section right now. Now, the intensification of this storm, you can see those are the thunderstorms that are just offshore off of Long Island. We've had reports of thunder snow, which would indicate the intensification of this storm already beginning slightly right on Long Island. And we think it gets worse closer to the midnight hour, lasts at its roughest and toughest up until 4 a.m. And we have blizzard conditions for just about the same duration of that. On that map, you can see that wind profile. The red arrows were the 60-mile-per-hour winds that are right up against the shoreline, and it'll move from Long Island all the way into Boston throughout the overnight hour and into tomorrow morning. See no reason to adjust these snow totals. Probably going that 6 to 8, 6 to 10 inches right here in New York City, and up to a foot, 2 feet as we start to work toward Boston, maybe more than 2 feet of snow in that Boston area. Remember, their all-time high on a one snow event is about 27.6 inches in Boston, and that's being threatened in this storm tonight.